class movement to ensure that Mahmoud is free, that Lennon is free, that Llewellyn Dixon is free.
See their names, y'all. Free them all.
Get involved. Otherwise, I thank you all, and I leave you with this. The people united will never be defeated.
Let's go, chat. The people united will never be defeated. That goes for chat. The people united will never be defeated. I said the people united will never be defeated. I said the people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. Chinga la migra, abolish ICE. And the police in prisons while we're at it.
Okay, so we're gonna take a vote because we're fucking Americans, all right?
Democracy!
What do we want to do right now? It's 2:40-ish. Do we need to go home and take care of the dog and start cooking dinner?
Not yet!
do we want to stay here and get loud and ruckus?
Yes, in the streets.
Non-violent.
They're going to do a music presentation where people can dance and join in and really show their positivity and solidarity and excitement.
I like it. Okay, so
Occupy the streets!
right
Occupy the streets!
College sign, you see a blue tent. They're going to have fun music over there, and you can go and dance and listen and blow off some steam that way.
Network with your fellow activists.
Network with your fellow activists.
Shut it down! Occupy the streets! Shut it down and occupy the streets! Obstruction is a legal form of protest. Obstruction is a legal form of protest. Occupy the streets.
Hey, so on Saturdays from 10 until noon at South Lake Union, Bellevue, University Village, there's a Tesla takedown. If Saturday's not convenient for you, on Tuesday afternoon,
Hashtag Tesla takedown. Hashtag Tesla takedown.
There is another Tesla takedown. We're expanding. Because you know we started bad-mouthing Doge and all this, and he sort of disappeared the past week. I didn't see him pop up at all. Yeah, he's signed somewhere. They're having a lover's tiff, I guess. Anywho, so we've seen that this pressure works. We've seen that the Republicans are saying, ooh, hey, maybe we should have cut Medicare and Medicaid. Well, yeah, no shit, you shouldn't. That's why we're in the streets. And so we've seen that this has been helpful, that it works. I hate it when people say it doesn't help. It does help. And God damn it, if it helps nothing less, it helps my mental well-being.
This is what democracy looks like.
Yeah, this is what democracy looks like.
That's right.
Yeah, I saw Target was boo-hooing about their earnings over the past 4 years.
Oh, poor Target.
Yeah, you can buy both things.
Occupy the
At
streets.
the local store.
Occupy the streets. Let's not get off the streets. Let's occupy the streets. While we have the streets,
I would really
let's
like to
occupy
stop
them.
this madness before the stock market crashes. I had a pretty nice portfolio and whatnot, you know, and holy shit, he's truly trying to do some damage to the country financially, spiritually. Okay, I'm getting tired on the issue. So thank you for everybody for showing up. This was a really
If you guys want to watch the coverage of today's protest without the corporate filter, go to YouTube and go to the MTC report. Mark Taylor Campbell, MTC report, and you might see yourselves. You're all cool.
MTC report.
No justice, no peace. Take it to the streets and fuck the police. No justice, no peace. Take it to the streets.
Much fire as we can to the feet of our senators and representatives. So I also want to recognize our Captain America contingent. They've been kicking Nazi ass for like 100 years. But I also want to echo the point that we have so much more power than we give ourselves credit for. I mentioned that I worked for the representatives in this building. I worked in Congress. And when I was working in Congress, I was working for J.C. Watts. He was the only black Republican in the House at the time. And you know what? When we had a government shutdown back then, the phones rang off the hooks. And you know what happened? They reopened the government. Because representatives will listen if we speak up. Now, here's what's at stake. Is there a water bottle by chance? Thank you. I'm just getting a little parched. Hang on. I'm an old man. Give me a second.
Fuck Mike Lee! 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 Fuck Mike Lee!
I'm gonna do my best Obama impersonation and say, actually, please don't. His wife might not like that. Sorry, that's my dad joke. Okay, so what about our senators? What should we be telling them? You know, I'm gonna actually, please don't move. I'm gonna quote Mike Lee here for a second. Just a second. Give me a sec. I can't read this. Basically, Mike Lee is a champion of what he called the Restore Article 1 project. And I think that's something that we should ask him to do. To, yes, put Congress back in the driver's seat. If we want to have a legislative process that's run by the people that are closer to us, yeah, let's go tell Mike Lee, our senior senator, to do what he said he wanted to do and restore Article 1. And that means taking power away from the executive. Taking power from the executive and using it where it's supposed to be, in Congress. James Madison in the Federalist Papers said that the concentration of all powers, legislative, executive, and judicial, in one set of hands. Can anybody think where that's happening right now? He said if you concentrate all those powers in one set of hands, that's the very definition of tyranny. Yep. So what are we going to do about that? Okay, one other thing. So Benjamin Franklin famously, after they were all meeting in Philadelphia for the Constitutional Convention, they finished drafting the Constitution. He came out and who knows if this is anecdotal, but it's a great story. A woman comes up to him and says, "Hey, what kind of government have you given us?" And he says, "We've given you a republic if..." Right, if you can keep it. Let's do that one more time. We have a republic if... You can keep it. All right, who wants to keep our republic? Some very specific things that you can do. People have said a bunch of awesome ones already. Let me give you one that's really, really, really important here in Utah. If you go up and down the ballot, if you remember the last time you voted, how many times did you get down ballot and there was not a single Democratic candidate?
Too many.
It's way, way too often. Even if you're not going to win, if you don't think you've got a chance in heck of winning, go run for office.
Yeah!
You can't win if you don't run. And if we don't run, we're just going to continue to have a Republican supermajority in this building. Now, I have a lot of Republican friends, and most of them are fine, great people, right? I used to be one, heck. But here's the thing, right? If we have a supermajority of any party, our liberty is at stake. We need a competitive democratic system. And by the way, if this is the poli-sci professor in me, if you say you're pro-democracy and your friends go, oh, we live in a republic, just tell them that your political science professor, John, said that a republic is a subset of democracy, okay? All right, so what are some things that we can do? Okay, so here's some things we can do. We can run for office. You can go support people that you like. You can donate to them. You can work on their campaigns. You can put up signs. You can keep coming to things like this. I love the idea of setting an alarm. Do it every single day. Set an alarm to call your member of Congress. But do it in an informed way. So my colleague Liana and I have a table over here, and you'll see a QR code. It's for the nonprofit I run is Aspireability. It has nothing to do with politics. But if you want to get involved in a civics group instead of a book club, do the QR code over there, and we're going to start signing people up for it. Because what we want to do is when you call, we want you to be so informed and so full of facts that they just cannot possibly ignore you. So, it's about Article 1. Doge is about as anti-Article 1 as it gets. Let's tell our members of Congress that we're not going to stand for this anymore, and what we expect from them are town hall meetings. A lot of them. And this will be the hard part. I know if they show
Folks, I'm spotting some mutual aid. I'm spotting some mutual aid. There's a wonderful soul out there handing out apples. I'm witnessing mutual aid in the present. Folks, mutual aid. Let's get a hashtag mutual aid out there.
Last few months, super excited for him to be here. Romy.
This doesn't look like a camera to me. All right. Good afternoon, my fellow Utahns. My name is Romy. I normally don't speak at these events, but with the current state of affairs, it's essential to step out of our comfort zones. Being able to speak today is a true honor. To be up here with all these amazing individuals, it's an amazing feeling. Let's give them a round of applause for setting up these events. Come on, people, let's get that.
Yeah!
Just a couple of months ago, I was just like a lot of you. Not knowing where our country was headed,
Show the graph.
not knowing how I could make a difference. I struggled to even just get out of my room and go on with my day. When I finally decided that enough was enough, I began to attend these events. I was just silently sitting in the back, just taking the photos while others had the courage to get up and speak about what was going on in the community and at a national level. After hearing some of the horrendous things that had been happening, I felt the fire just raging inside of me. I kept thinking, we must be able to do more, but how? Exactly what you are doing today. This is what started my journey to help spread the word about the situations most people have been ignoring. Too many unjust events have transpired, affecting countless lives. National parks, the killings in Gaza, voters' rights. I could just keep going on about this whole list. We all went to school and learned about the Holocaust, didn't we?
Yeah.
We said to ourselves that we would not have let that happen if I was alive then. We are alive now!
Yeah!
ourselves. We cannot allow this to happen. We have learned about CECOT in El Salvador, right? Did they not really think we would notice? It is a terrorist confinement center. Mike Kennedy has refused to comment on his current visit to CECOT. Boo, yeah. He has refused to condemn Trump for the illegal deportations of all legal citizens. And to CECOT. They wouldn't even allow Chris Van Hollen entry. So what are they hiding? They really don't want the truth to come out, so I will tell you here today that CECOT is what it looks like. It's a fucking death camp! It is what it looks like, and we all need to stop letting them try to brush it under the rug. We need to act now and bring all these people home. Bring them home!
Bring them home! Bring them home! Bring them home! Bring them home!
Bring them home! Bring them home!
Bring them home! Bring them home!
Bring them home!
Woo!
I wish I had more time to go over all these current issues we're facing, but I'll leave that up to the others to inform you. Just know that I appreciate your presence here today. This turnout is a testament to democracy in action.
Yeah! Woo!
In addition to showing solidarity, I urge you to make these needed calls. We must contact our local representatives in large numbers to demonstrate our ongoing commitment. We need to flood these phone lines, okay? Showing up and making a presence on the weekend is one thing, but we need to commit to making these regular phone calls throughout the week to show them that we will not back down.
Yeah!
To make a difference. We all have phones, so make sure you guys download the 5 Calls app. Contact your Congress. Let them know how you feel.
Yeah!
We all have a voice, and we all deserve to be heard. It's times like now that we need it the most. The louder, the better.
Woo! Yeah!
Thank you all for showing up in solidarity today. Your present is a testament to true patriotism. I stand with you all in solidarity. I hope you have a beautiful day.
Woo! Yeah! USA! 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 USA!
USA!
USA! USA!
USA!
About to head out?
Yeah. Sam, are you okay if we wrap up here?
Voting cannot be the root of our strategy. Many of you have been voting for Democrats your whole lives, and here we are. It's time for a more radical change. And that change comes from us organizing and working together to fight for a future we want to see, the future we deserve. I know that a lot of folks out there are scared. I understand. But this isn't the time to be quiet. And none of us can do this work alone. We need to transform our communities into thriving ecosystems of defiance, solidarity, mutual aid, mutual protection. And that'll require each and every one of us to transform our relationships, talk to our neighbors, be intentional about creating relationships with them. And this isn't going to happen on social media. It's time to get offline and directly participate in organizing. Go to meetings, go to events, make phone calls, find some organizers, go to the OTU table, go to the the Jewish Voice for Peace table, go talk to DSA. Exchange emails with these organizers. This is not just some idea, this is a necessity for our collective survival.
Yes!
When ICE or OPD or federal agents knock on the door, every person in your neighborhood should be ready to swoop in and protect and make noise. Yes, many of us have differences that we can argue about all day if we want to. But I think that almost all of us can commit to being actively anti-fascist. We need a united anti-fascist front that embraces all tactics in this fight, from challenging fascists in court, to demonstrating in the streets, to cutting off the flow of money to those that support fascism. Solidarity means that we commit to having each other's backs in this fight, and solidarity is the glue that will hold this movement together. There are no rich and powerful politicians coming to save us, and we can't afford to be complacent anymore. We are the ones who save us together.
Thank you very much. How we doing? Show me what democracy looks like!
This is what democracy looks like!
Show me what democracy looks like!
This is what democracy looks like!
When we fight!
We win!
When we vote!
We win!
When we unite!
We win!
Yes, we do. Our next speaker is with Jewish Voice for Peace. Scout is an organizer with Jewish Voice for Peace, Eastern Nebraska, and a preschool teacher. He previously studied geology, paleontology in college, and will be starting fashion school in the fall. Two fields which he asserts are inherently political, though many may not think so. He converted to Judaism in 2024 and considers Judaism to be a very important part of his life. He believes that the core values of Judaism call to fight and advocate for a free Palestine.
Yes!
Scout, where you at?
Go Scout! Yeah!
Today is the last day of Pesach, Passover. Pesach is the celebration of the Jewish people's freedom from slavery in Egypt. But historical evidence tells us that the Jewish people were never enslaved in Egypt. The people of Gaza, of Palestine though, are enslaved through the stripping of their basic human rights. They lack access to food, water, medical care, education, and safety. This Pesach, I cannot celebrate my Jewish freedom without thinking of those struggling to survive in Palestine. My Judaism is and always has been radical. Long before the mikveh and Beit Din and Shabbat services and muttered prayers over candlelight, I made myself familiar with a foundational value of Judaism, Tikkun Olam. Tikkun Olam means repair the world. Tikkun Olam means free Palestine. Another foundational value of Judaism is a simple phrase, Tzedek, Tzedek, Tirdof. Justice, justice, you shall pursue. What is pursuing justice if not condemning genocide? What is pursuing justice if not using my voice to amplify those of Palestinians? What good is pursuing justice if we do not pursue justice for all peoples? My Judaism calls me to fight for Palestinians, to tear down oppressive regimes, to march and shout for justice until my voice is hoarse. And this take on Judaism is not new. In 1971, Jewish poet, songwriter, folk singer, and activist Phil Oakes updated the lyrics to his song, Love Me, I'm a Liberal, to say, the war in Vietnam is atrocious. I wish to God that the fighting was through. But when it comes to the arming of Israel, there's no one more red, white, and blue. In a jab at those who claim to be progressive, but leave Palestine and Palestinians out of their activism. In a 1967 interview, Jewish Beatles manager Brian Epstein was asked, I believe you were asked to help the Israeli cause in the recent Middle East crisis and refused. Why? To which Epstein answered, "I refuse to help because I'm as sorry for a wounded Arab as I am for a wounded Israeli. People fundamentally are all the same, and I can't discriminate between Israelis and Arabs." Since 1971, since 1967, since Zionism as a concept first came into existence, there have been anti-Zionist Jews and Jews who advocated for Palestine and Palestinians. This tradition of Judaism is what many refer to as doiket. Doiket is a Yiddish word which means here-ness. It is used to refer to the concept of diasporism. Diasporism refers to the idea that wherever Jews are is where we belong, that we do not belong solely in one state that was quote-unquote promised to us, that no one place should be the safe space for Jews, but that Jews should be safe wherever we are. I am a proud anti-Zionist, diasporist Jew. That brings me to my organization, Jewish Voice for Peace. JVP was started in 1996 in California, comprised entirely of volunteers. We advocate for Palestinian freedom in freeing Judaism from Zionism. A portion from the introduction of the 2024 Jewish Voice for Peace Haggadah sticks with me. We know that the Exodus story doesn't end there. The Israelites would go on to wander for 40 years in the desert before killing and displacing people in pursuit of the Promised Land. It continues, this year, the people of Gaza are in Mitzrayim. Mitzrayim is the Hebrew term for the slavery and oppression experienced by the Israelites in Egypt. It literally means the narrow place. Over the past 19 months, the people of Gaza have been in Mitzrayim. They are continuously bombed, their hospitals, universities, churches, and mosques targeted. Their water, the very thing that gives them life, that gives all of us life, is being taken away as I write this speech. 90% of Palestine's water is controlled by Israel. Before October 7th, 2023, only 44% of Palestinians had access to water sources. That percentage has decreased since. Before October 7th, 2023, only 10.5% of Gazans had access to reliable, clean drinking water. Since then, that percentage has experienced a 95% drop. Palestinians do not have water. So what now? I've talked about the horrible things going on in Palestine. What can we do? I know that we have plenty of people in the audience with money, so if you're a person of means, please donate to organizations that are taking direct action to help Palestinians and stop the genocide. Palestine Action is a great place to start. If you're a person of action, there are many international and local pro-Palestine organizations that need your help. Jewish Voice for Peace, Nebraskans for Palestine, and Students for Justice in Palestine are just a few. There are regular protests and events where you can connect with like-minded people who care deeply about these issues. If you find yourself stuck in a discouraging cycle of calling and emailing your representatives, and I know we've all been doing that, signing petition after petition, then I urge you to push yourself to do more. Commit to learning about these issues from non-Western news sources. Talk to people in your life about the genocide. Connect with pro-Palestine organizations and offer your help or money. We demand the release of Mahmoud Khalil. We demand a real and permanent ceasefire in Palestine. We demand to the genocide and decades of apartheid in Palestine. We demand that our tax dollars stop going to fund weapons for Israel. If you have privilege, use it. If you have money, use it. Protest. Use your First Amendment rights. It is no secret that the current administration wants to take away these rights, and it is indeed a scary time, but the only way to ensure that we continue to have these rights is to fight for them. Check in on, protect, and speak up for your queer siblings, your trans siblings, your immigrant siblings, your black and brown siblings. None of us are free until all of us are free. Free Palestine!
I know a place. Ain't no
that would be lovely too. I'm going to go ahead and put my little QR code actually out there. You can even scan this QR code. That takes you straight to my Venmo, and you can tip there. And I also understand if people don't have the money right now. I completely understand. Capitalism has got us pretty pressed under its thumb. So, just kind of support any way that you can, any way that feels right to you. Hunger Games is saying, I could use a sub. Is there anyone out there of the 26 people that we have in chat? Is there anybody out there who has the means to do some mutual aid and to gift a subscription to our comrade Hunger Games? Hunger Games has been so supportive of the stream today, so chatty, and showing those emotes of solidarity and everything out there. So if anybody out there does have the means to gift a subscription to Hunger Games, please do that. If that does happen, please actually chat and let me know that it does happen, because for some reason this software that I stream on doesn't like to show me those things. But thank you for saying that, Hunger Games. Yeah, when you gift a subscription to someone, you make it so they don't have to watch ads. You give them emotes for the whole month. That's a beautiful thing. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Not terribly accurate, but it feels fun.
And that means they're slow. As with a standard nerd, it's going to take more than one to take it down. In a costume, we're looking at 4. And I'm telling myself this. I think you did an outright. And then I did. Right. It's all
Hey y'all, I don't mean to interrupt your conversation, and by the way, full disclosure, I'm live streaming, but it's pointed that way right now. I just want to really thank y'all for coming out and sitting in the streets and occupying the space, even while you rest and talk. What's that? Yeah, thank you so much for putting that into action. I really appreciate it. Thank y'all for being out here. I appreciate it. I'm Vitingale, by the way, just like the nightingale, the bird, but with a V, and I stream on Twitch and on a couple of other platforms if y'all wanted to follow me. Yeah, thank you. We got an impromptu hacky sack game going on out here. There's music, there's networking, there's tables, there's information. Maybe we'll walk around a little bit. What do y'all think? Thank you. Go ahead and chat with us, folks. Was there any signs that you saw? Was there any chants that you heard? Was there any...
The billionaire class wants to roll back consumer regulations, workers' rights. The federal government under Trump, Musk, and their billionaire friends is trying to dismantle education, Medicare, Social Security, and much more. To have these areas privatized. The cost of living is becoming more and more expensive. The message is clear. The ruling class prioritizes property and profit over people. And to that we say no. The right wing of the ruling class has pushed the most violent propaganda campaigns against the migrant and LGBTQ community. The government has given ICE the authority to round up innocent legal citizens, strip students of their degrees, revoke visas, all in an effort to suppress the voice of the people. Trump, Musk, and their billionaire class administration are widening the circle on who they want to deport. They started with illegal immigrants. Then they started deporting documented migrants. Then they included students who are speaking up against Israel's US-backed genocide of the Palestinian people. And recently, a US man was deported to an El Salvador concentration camp. And if you think they won't target you, you're mistaken. In Trump's own words, homegrowns were next. And this is the understanding. This is the understanding. Cruelty and violence is the point of this administration. It's easier for oligarchy if we're uneducated and divided. Instead, we need to join forces in solidarity. Each and every one of us has more in common than we do with the billionaire class. We need to organize, and what do? We need to fight back. We're fighting for an alternative, a world by and for the working class. So look online for organizations that are near you. We have a local PSL branch that we're building up. We have a local DSA. There's the Omaha Tenants United, the Nebraskans for Palestine. Find your organization, join it, and get organized. And this open cruelty we're seeing is not new. America was built on settler colonialism. It was built on slavery. It was built on immigrant and black sharecropper exploitation. And even more, it was built on imperialism. When it comes to imperial domination, whether it's the bombing of Gaza, the bombing of Vietnam, the bombing of former Yugoslavia, the bombing of Iraq, Afghanistan, or Libya, Congress gets full bipartisan support. Obama promised hope and change. He said he'd codify Roe v. Wade, shut down Guantanamo Bay, end the wars, and give us universal health care. What do we have now? Roe v. Wade was never codified. It met its fate under Trump. Guantanamo Bay is still operating today. Additionally, the withdrawal from Iraq was the occupation was lengthened. The war in Afghanistan was escalated. The U.S. sponsored a coup in Libya. And today we're watching the most overt genocide and ethnic cleansing in history. Both our government and media sponsors it. Last year, over $820 billion went to the military-industrial complex. And this year, it's on a track to $1 trillion. America needs an alternative to the corporate duopoly. We need to organize to create a system that puts people over profit. A system built on solidarity, not exploitation. A world where the working class, not the billionaires, run society. I hope everyone joins us today when we say no to imperialism, no to political repression, no to worker exploitation, no to environmental exploitation, and yes to revolution.
Nuts. Like Mount Everest brought to you by.
Yeah, turn it up.
Someone in a prison outfit with Trump's face. Try to beeline up there again, or?
This way I got more people's back of their heads. And
there is no planet B.
that's a good one.
No, that's obviously a picture of a planet.
Yeah.
Or the Earth, I guess I should say. I cannot get those.
It's gone.
Alright, I'm gonna go over there. you. Stay right here.
Monday, and decided Friday that he could be sent back to Syria. We had only 20 people. We needed hundreds, and to march from there and that's with massive civil disobedience. The only way. Korea is an example. You guys remember the Arab Spring? They were wrong in their they drove out one of the generals. They broke we need people that say, when they
Someone said they were in Portland.
Somebody said what?
That they're in Portland.
Hi from Portland, from Cleveland, from Cleveland to Portland.
Back from Portland. Now I'll try and post again.
Give everybody one warning before we go. I want everyone to be safe as they head back to their cars. Wherever you're going, please be mindful.
Please look out for one another, okay? Let's not peel off individually. If you can help it, walk with somebody. If you need someone to walk with, I'm sure we have plenty of people in us, people up here who can help you. So let's all be safe getting home tonight, please.
If you do need a ride home, if you do need somebody to walk with you to your car, do us a favor and make it easy. Come up here on top of the steps. And then lastly, if you didn't network with somebody, raise your hand if you met somebody new today.
I know I did.
Okay, hold up. Keep your hands back up. Put your hands back up. I didn't say put them down. Keep your hand up if you got their number. Oh, that's a problem. All right, so thank you. This whole community looks like. While we still have people here, if you're a part of an organization, stick your hand up real quick. Any organization that fights for social justice, people's rights, cool. So you see all these people around you who are a part of an organization. If you didn't already network with somebody, please do yourself. Do yourself, your children, your nieces, your nephews, the next generation, and the generation that's living in this hell that we call America right now, a favor and network with somebody so that we can be connected. We need to become connected. I say this about my own city. I'm from Stark County. I always say Stark County is very resource rich, but we're very connection poor. And that starts with us. That means you have to put yourself and use your individual voice to connect with another individual voice so that we can come together and connect and bring organizations together and start adding numbers to these rallies, to these protests, to these marches so that we can create bigger numbers, so that we can create bigger change for the next generation. It is our responsibility. So do us, yourselves, and the next generation and meet somebody new, get their number, network with them, and in 3 to 5 days, check on them. Ask about their mental health, because all of us, we matter. We are the change. We are the ones that stuck it out through the entire protest, through the entire rally. So take that, not like a grain of salt, but like a boulder seeking change, because we are going to seek change. Thank you.
And telling these stories is not to elicit shame, it is to inspire growth. We learned from these things, and in some rare occasions, we apologize for them. We have people in positions of power right now who have forgotten our history. It is our job to remind them. I accept this task. Do you accept this task? Do you accept this task? often and loudly that we are a country of laws. We are a country of checks and balances. We value due process. We do not punish people preemptively. We have hearings. We present evidence. Then we make a determination. And if that determination is that someone is dangerous, we take measures to protect the greater society, but not until people have their day in court. We must never allow the government to claim that national security and anti-terrorism efforts don't give us a choice but to imprison people and strip away their rights. We have made this mistake so many times, and it is abundantly clear that it is a mistake rooted in fear and unacceptable. We must remind our government that human beings should be treated with respect and dignity. Immigrants are human beings. They are fathers, and they are mothers, and children. They are our neighbors, they are our colleagues, and we need them, and we will not stop fighting for them. Keep fighting, Omaha.
Free Kilmer! He needs to come home. Today.
Bring him home!
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 Bring him home! Bring him home!
Not tomorrow, today!
So that's going to be our last speaker. I have a little something to say. We're going to have some music play, if that's okay for you guys. The moment we're in isn't about left or right. It's about right and wrong. About whether we choose fear or courage, indifference or solidarity, weakness or strength. So I ask you, check on your neighbors. Stand up for your coworkers. Listen to the stories of those whose lives are different than your own. Use your voice when others are silenced. Use your vote when others are suppressed. And never, never forget that democracy is not defended in grand speeches and monuments. It's protected in everyday acts of compassion, courage, and community. We are the safeguard. We are the resistance. And together, we are the future we've been waiting for. We're not going back. Not to silence, not to fear. Not to the days when only a few had a voice and the rest were expected to stay quiet. We are not satisfied with being complacent while injustice breathes and bigotry marches. Out of this movement, this moment, new voices are rising. New leaders are stepping forward. Some from the margins, some from the shadows, all with the fire in their hearts and justice in their hands. And together, we're not just dreaming of a better future, we are building it. One act of courage, one hand extended, one truth spoken at a time. And we're not backing down. And we are not alone. And we're just getting started. When we leave this space, when the chants quiet, when the signs come down and the crowd disperses, our work does not end. Because the strength we found here, it lives in us. The voice we've raised here, it goes with us. And the fire we felt burning in our chests, it was never just for today, it's fuel for every tomorrow. Carry it into your conversations, into your classrooms, into your boardrooms.
your neighborhoods. Let it shape how you show up, how you listen, and how you lead. So when you walk out of here, walk out louder. Walk out prouder. Walk out ready. Because we are the strength. We are the voice. We are the fire. We are the revolution. We will not go back. We will not be silent. And we will not stop. Not now, not ever. Together, all of us, we rise. Thank you, Omaha.
Democracy looks like. This is what 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 democracy looks like.
We need to get a flagpole too.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
This is what democracy looks like.
Sacramento, California. We're walking to the Tower Bridge. We're walking to the Tower Bridge. There's probably, I'd say, a good maybe 300 or 400 people here. It's got to go. Hey, hey. Elon Musk has got to go. Elon Musk has got to go. Elon Musk has got to go. Hey, hey. Oh, Elon Musk has got to go. Ho, ho. Elon Musk has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Elon Musk has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Elon Musk has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Elon Musk has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Elon Musk has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Elon Musk has got to go. Ho, ho. Elon Musk has got to go. Ho, ho. Elon Musk has got to go.
Ho, ho. Elon Musk has got to go.
Elon Musk has got to go. Ho, ho. Elon Musk has got to go. Ho, ho. Elon Musk has got to go. Elon Musk has got to go. Elon Musk has got to go. Ho, ho. Elon Musk has got to go. Ho, ho. Elon Musk has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Elon Musk has got to go. Ho, ho. Elon Musk has got to go. Elon Musk has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Elon Musk has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Elon Musk has got to go. Ho, ho. Elon Musk has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Elon Musk has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Elon Musk has got to go.
On inequality that is built on racism and the exploitation of the working class, the billionaires in power have to suppress those of us who they are exploiting the most to prevent us from fighting back. So what is considered criminal? Okay, we Is it hopeless? Are protests useless?
No.
Absolutely not. So that is what they want us to think. They want us to think that it's hopeless. They don't want us to know that every single working class victory has been won through working class struggle. That's why they want to censor what we can learn in history class. They don't want us to know that the police were started as a slave catching patrol. They don't want us to know that it was through mass collective action like slave rebellions, workers' union strikes, and mass protests that ended slavery, that ended Jim Crow apartheid, that ended the Vietnam War, that won voting rights. To arrest and deport protest leaders all over the country if they didn't think protests could change anything. The Salt Lake Community Bail Fund is fighting back to free as many people as we can as we work to expose the criminalization of the working class. We're partnering with other local organizations to expand defense resources for immigrants. We're raising awareness about the harms of incarceration. We've sent hundreds of letters to people in jail to educate about legal rights and to let people know about pretrial bail and immigration bond resources. We have, in the past 3 months, we have bailed out 24 people paying over $23,000 in bail, but we had 100 bail requests in that time. We are a completely volunteer-funded, a community-funded organization, so we need everyone here to donate so we can bail out everyone who needs it. So you can fill out a bail request or donate by visiting our website at slcbailfund.org, and you can follow us on Instagram at slcbailfund. Visit our table around the corner so you can donate and learn more about the bail fund. I want to end with a message from Mahmoud Khalil, a student activist who was abducted by ICE for speaking up for Palestine. In his most recent letter from an ICE detention facility, Mahmoud says, "I write this letter as the sun rises, hoping that the suspension of my rights will raise alarm bells that yours are already in jeopardy. I hope it will inspire your outrage that the most basic human instinct to protest shameless massacre is being repressed by obscure laws, racist propaganda, and a state terrified of an awakened public. I hope this writing will startle you into understanding that a democracy for some, a democracy of convenience, is no democracy at all. I hope it will shake you into acting before it is too late." We should all be shaken right now, but not shaken into fear, not shaken into hiding, but shaken into action. We all need to keep fighting together until no one is criminalized for being poor or for resisting exploitation. We will keep on fighting until the billionaires are no longer the ones in power in this country, because billionaires and democracy cannot coexist. We need a whole new system that funds people's needs instead of ICE or the police. So say it with me: money for jobs and education, not for cops and deportation. Money for jobs and education, not for cops and deportation. Money for jobs and education, not for cops and deportation. Money for jobs and education, not for cops and deportation. Thank you so much.
That was a tongue twister. Yeah.
We have one more speaker before we have our last musician. Chantel, she's an organizer of Metcha DUOU. I'm sorry, I passed.
Before I start, can everybody get a little bit closer? Let's feel community. When immigrants are under attack, what do we do? What do we do? When LGBTQ votes are under attack, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Now I'm gonna try to chant. I like to believe that Utah has some rhythm, so I want you guys to prove me right. Just follow my and determination to fight and win. They attack us because they are scared of what we represent. They know that we have the power to turn this whole system upside down. When we fight,
we win.
When we fight,
we win.
That's why our universities, instead of listening to students demanding divestment from genocide, use police and riot gear to brutally destroy our solidarity encampment last spring. Our universities comply with our racist legislature that demands that DEI is destroyed on our campus. Shame! They protect their profits and their police while our classmates face ICE, deportation, and police repression. In the face of this, students didn't just stand idly by. We know that when we dare to struggle, we dare to win. Metro delivered a petition with 2,000 signatures to the president of the University of Utah and the Board of Trustees. This petition shows loud and clear that students stand with immigrants. When we fight,
we win.
When they received the petition, you want to know what they told us? That the U of U police has a great relationship with ICE. We're here to say that relationship ends now.
Yes.
We want action and we're ready to organize for it. Let me be clear. No university that allows ICE on campus is an institution of learning. No school that profits off war, genocide, and displacement is a safe place for us. So what do we do when immigrant rights are under attack? What do we do when students fighting for Palestine are under attack?
Stand up, fight back.
Now I'm going to talk about Bernie. Bernie has been a key part of my political development, and I have nothing but love for the people and movement behind Bernie. I say this with love and clarity. We cannot just vote our way out of fascism. We need to organize legitimate political power through other avenues. Unions at our workplace or apartment complexes and political student organizations. The task of students and young people everywhere is to build a mass, independent, anti-war, anti-racist, and anti-imperialist fighting movement that can challenge the power of the ruling class. We have to do this because the system is not broken. It's working exactly as it was designed. When Bernie tells us to fight the billionaire class, he's right. But we have to go further. It shouldn't just be about healthcare or affordable college at the expense of Palestinian people. We need a new system where working class and oppressed people hold political and economic power, not the billionaires. Socialism is the power of the people to run society for human need, not corporate greed. Bernie calls himself a socialist, and that's why I do. Bernie has called for a political revolution, and that is exactly what we need. They like to call Trump a populist or even a socialist because he pretends to stand with working people. We know that's a lie. Trump only serves the billionaire class.
Yeah.
To all progressives, the solution to Trump is not Biden. It's not voting blue no matter who. It's socialism. As Fred Hampton said, we're not going to fight fire with fire. We're going to fight fire with water. We're going to fight racism with solidarity. And we're going to fight capitalism with socialism. That's why the student movement is being attacked, because it's exposing the truth. The U.S. funds genocide. Our universities are complicit. And it is our generation, the working class youth of today, that can shut it all down. the University of Utah a true sanctuary campus for all students. We want no ICE collaboration. Police repression of protests, no investments in weapons manufacturing or companies profiting from an occupation, and full protection and support for international and undocumented students. So to every person in this crowd today, I say this: don't just support us, join us. Come to our next event if you want to know the truth about the Palestine Solidarity Campaign. Our film screening will be at the Ray Alvin Student Union at the University of Utah this Friday, the 25th at 7 p.m., and it is completely free to the community. Help us build a movement that doesn't just beg for scraps from this system, but fights to overthrow it and completely change it.
Let's do it.
When immigrants are under attack, what do we do? What do we do? When we fight, when we fight, last one make it loud. When we fight, thank you.
We have one more singer, and then we're gonna have a march. If you don't feel like marching, we got some more music after that.
Thank you so much for showing up. My name is Leona Jane. I'm representing the Threadwork Collective. And the Threadwork Collective focuses on the intersection of arts and activism.
Now!
Right? Yeah, she's right now. I feel it.
And we're still going. No justice, no peace. No peace. Justice. Now. Now. Justice. Now. Sacramento, California. Walking to the Tower Bridge. Justice. No peace. No peace. No peace. No peace. No peace! No peace! You get the revolution!
Boycott Tesla!
Sacramento. If you want to leave, yeah,
Oh my god. My throat feels awful. Well, at least
Yeah, you're screaming.
I'm gonna try to do a Oh my god.
This is in Sacramento.
Yes, Sacramento Pride!
I wonder why everyone stopped.
No one is illegal. No one is illegal.
All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining the live. We're going to be jumping out of the protest right here. My niece has to go to the bathroom, so I don't think we're coming back. Thank you so much for joining, everybody.
No peace!
We had a pull out.
Justice! Now! Immigration built this nation! Immigration built this nation! Immigration built this nation! Trans rights are human rights. Rights are human rights. Trans 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 rights are human rights. They're human rights. Trans rights are 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 human rights. Justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No peace. No peace. No peace. Our streets. Our streets. Our streets. No Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA. 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 No fascist USA. No Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA. Trump's a Nazi, no more fascist. 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 No more fascist. Trump's a Nazi, no more fascist. Trump's a Nazi, no
a Nazi, no more fascists. Trump's a Nazi, no more fascists. Trump's a Nazi, no more fascists. Trump's a Nazi, no more fascists. Nazi, no more fascists. Trump's a Nazi, no more fascists. Trump's a Nazi, no more fascists. Nazi, no more fascists.
No justice, no peace. 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 Woo! Two, four, six, eight. Stop the violence, stop the hate. 2, 4, 6, 8. Stop the violence, stop the hate. 2, 4, 6, 8. Stop the violence, stop the hate. 2, 4, 6, 8. Stop the violence, stop the hate. 2, 4, 6, 8. Stop the violence, stop the hate. 2, 4, 6, 8. Stop the violence, stop the hate. 2, 4, 6, 8. Stop the violence, stop the hate. 2, 4, 6, 8. Stop the violence, stop the hate. Woo. Sound off, y'all. Thank you for those emotes. Thanks for chanting along with us, New Vegas. Wad Gay, I see you. New Vegas out there, Oversight Mod. Everybody out there hanging out with us. I know you may be watching on other platforms like Woke or on Adrian Dixon's channel on Kick, but if you can watch here, if you can interact here, if you can chant with us here, if you can be in solidarity with us here, I am inviting Gail. For anyone not familiar with the channel, please follow. I stream on Twitch, on TikTok, I'm on other social media platforms. And please consider subscribing with Prime, or consider subscribing the regular way, or consider gifting a subscription to someone else out there. Or if you don't want to support these platforms, you can tip me directly on Venmo. Thank you for being here, everybody. What's another chant we can...
Hands off our butts! Woo! Would you like to sign?
Nice, Koyatolo. Nice.